Welcome to IML Academy. What I want to be going over today is pretty much price reversal zones. For me, what I found was areas within the market where price pretty much reversed within these areas based off a couple key things. What price reversal zones are is an area around support and resistance where price tends to reverse. So obviously you guys have already went through the support and resistance video, but adding on to that, I want to give you guys a visual reference, a visual tool to be able to help you guys when it comes to seeing what really is going on within the markets so we can understand market structure. Okay? So I'm going to delete this. Now, we already went over support and resistance, and I want you guys to see exactly why I drew what I drew. As you guys can see here, price continued to break above a broken area that was once resistance, aka a ceiling, and it came back and became a floor. It broke above an area where there was a ceiling and came back and became a floor. As you guys can see, there's also a ceiling over here as well. Price broke above, even tested right here, made a little resistance, but also was support. What did it do? Price came back and tested it as the floor. Okay, what did price do? It broke above this area of resistance or a ceiling and came back and tested as the floor. And look again, resistance, the ceiling, came back and tested as the floor. And now I want to show you guys exactly what to do around these areas just to give you that visual tool. What I do is I look for areas within where prices for support and resistance, and I look closely. Obviously, I see price bouncing and testing off of this level, but at the same time, what else is there? There's these things called wicks. And what wicks are is pretty much these lines. These aren't full candles. It means price came in and got the heck away from that area. So in order to draw these zones out, these price reversal zones, I could pick any wick that's either touching or crossing the area of support and resistance as a visual resource. So for example, I could pick this wick to this body of the candle because it's just an area of support. And I'll draw it all the way up to the body of that candle and I'll drag it all the way across. So as you guys can see closely, I drew it from the wick to the body of the candle and drew it all the way across. Is that a coincidence that price came in and tested off of it? No, it is not. Again, look, an area of resistance. Like before, resistance. As you guys can see, there's wicks here, a wick here, and a wick here. I could pick the one all the way over here and go from that wick to the body of that candle and drag it all the way across. You could be able to see where price literally bounced off of it. And we'll keep continuing. Watch. Price breaks above. There's a little area of resistance, but also support here. All right. I look closely. I'm able to see wicks here. I see wicks here, and a wick here. Where's price touching support and resistance? Right here. I go wick to the body of that candle, and then go all the way across. And as you guys can see, price literally tapped off of that area and reversed. I continue along over here, area of resistance, also area of support. Look to my left, see wicks here, a wick here, even a wick here. I could pick this random one right here, wick to the body of the candle, go all the way across. Right? Let's continue to move all the way across and drag it so you guys can see. And then last but not least, this one up here, same thing, wicks, wicks, wicks. I could even just take this wick right here, to the body of the candle, and go all the way across. And you're able to see how price dipped into that little price reversal zone and reverse. Now, we utilize these price reversal zones just for a visual reference, but look closely, guys. You can see how price reversed in every single one of these price reversal zones because you're waiting for price to test it. You're using the support and resistance lines to draw these zones up so you can have a visual for where you could enter the trade setups. These are pretty much the price reversal zones. You can test it pretty much in every single chart where you're utilizing, like I said, is the support and resistance lines and drawing the price reversal boxes around the wicks around the support and resistance lines. To even clarify, I'm going to do it again over here as a downtrend. All right, as you guys can see here, area of support. As you guys can see here, area of support, now resistance. As you guys can see here, support, resistance. As you guys can see here, boom. So we'll keep it simple. So as you guys can see, price broke an area of that was once support and came up to test as resistance. I can literally draw this out from any wick along this area, and you can see how price literally tried to go into this area and it didn't stay in there. I could pick this wick to the body of this candle. Here we see how price broke below, tested, even made this big wick right here as well. Look how accurate this is, right? You see area of support, go from this wick to the body of the candle all the way across. And here we see how price broke it, pretty much just tapped off of it before it dropped. And last but not least, you look within this area. If you don't see wicks, you see big wick here, but you want to look in the path. Look at all the wicks over here. You drop from this wick to the body of that candle and shoot this all the way across. And I'm able to see areas where price reversed. Now what I'm doing within these areas is I'm looking for positions to sell the market, especially if it's going into a downtrend. All right. This is pretty much how to utilize support and resistance levels and to draw the price reversal zones. I appreciate you guys for watching this. I will tailor this all together so you guys will understand that support and resistance and price reversal zones are just two out of the four confirmations needed to enter a trade setup. See you guys in the next video.